Do you have hope, belief in yourself, and faith? Hope is the feeling that what is wanted can be had or that events will turn out for the best. Belief is a state or habit of mind in which confidence is placed in some person or thing. Faith is unquestioning belief, complete trust. I have always had hope. I have not always had belief in myself and faith. I was born second of 6 children. By today's standards, we lived in below poverty level. My father was an unskilled laborer. His work was often seasonal. My mother ran away from home in her teens to escape physical abuse from her stepmother. My family attended church regularly. This is my personal testimony of timeless wisdom teachings and the difference it made in my life. It is not about money. This course can help anyone who desires to have hope, belief in themselves, and faith, all the best that life has to offer. Are you successful? Do you work hard to get little results? Do you want money or the things that money can buy? My mother had a nervous breakdown. Her absence traumatized me. When I was in middle school, my vocabulary had raised to college freshman level. My reading level dropped to pre-primer. My oldest sister was removed from our home because of paternal incest. I missed her and became withdrawn. Hard work provided things money could buy. We did not have true success. Timeless wisdom teachings taught me how to overcome the effects of the events in my life and what the real purpose of money is. Do you want to have control of your circumstances and conditions because you have the wisdom to know the reason as well as the remedy to every undesirable aspect of life, whether physical, mental, or spiritual? Timeless wisdom teachings gave me what I needed to have control over circumstances, conditions, emotions, and every aspect of my life, whether physical, mental, or spiritual. Are you a dreamer? Are there things you have wanted to do since childhood? I dreamed things. Like most children, I wanted my dreams to come true. Life is not a fairy tale. I knew that, but I was still a dreamer. I dreamed without real focus, hope, belief in myself, or the faith that my dreams would come true. Through timeless wisdom teachings, I learned how to realize my dreams. I have learned real dreamers are not withdrawn daydreamers. They are creators. They are inventors. I have learned how to be, do, have whatever I desire that is in the best interest and in harmony for myself and others. Constructive, creative thoughts are the only way to have the best that all life has to offer. Do you always get the results you want? No, I did not always get the results I wanted. I used things you might call reverse methods, like trying to get children and my spouse to do better by making them feel worse with physical punishment and verbalization. Fortunately, I learned to use logical discipline that was reasonable, relevant, and respectful. I learned to gain wisdom from obstacles and retain what I learned to avoid future problems with timeless wisdom teachings. Do you want money, or do you want the things that money can buy? Providing for a large family was financially challenging with many incidental and unforeseen expenses. I learned how to make changes in my life and be happy, healthy, and successful. I learned the difference between abundance, success, and wealth. Abundance is having the things you desire or need. Success is experiencing success in life, the kind of success that is associated with personal achievement and good social relations. Wealth is also more than money or material things. Timeless wisdom teachings teaches ideals higher than acquiring financial status and material things. Do you feel like you are the ball and your life is the roulette wheel? My father was arrested. My mother was put in treatment. My sister was taken away. I was placed in foster care, etc., etc. Timeless Wisdom teachings taught me what happens in life is not as important as how it affects you and what you do about it. I gained a new concept of my life and lived my dreams. I robbed fate and consciously created the conditions I desired. I learned to control my life. I learned to achieve success by implementing exact scientific methods in Timeless Wisdom teachings. Do you feel like you are pushing a wet rope uphill? Do you keep on trucking but the road just seems to get rougher? Do you wish life came with an instruction manual? Timeless Wisdom teachings explains why I needed to know what not to do as well as what to do. It is an ingenious blueprint or map for life that took me on a journey of self-discovery. Do you have the golden touch? Do you ask yourself, what does it really take to be successful? Do you want to know the meaning of what you see is what you get? We started a successful business from the ground up in our home. Bought equipment, hired employees, branched out, were embezzled, recovered from it, and so forth. At first, we seemed to have the golden touch. We did not really know what it takes to be successful. We found answers and learned to look at the big picture in Timeless Wisdom teachings. Do you have an abundance attitude? Are you getting what you want out of life? Timeless Wisdom teachings has taught me abundance is having the things I desire or need. It is possible to possess substantial things of a higher order and make them tangible realities. I am getting what I want out of life. Do you want to have an abundance consciousness? A teacher once pointed out my clothing and general appearance to the class. I developed a consciousness of lack and poor self-esteem. Timeless Wisdom teachings has taught me to have an abundance consciousness and raised my self-esteem. Are you faced with overwhelming challenges? Do you cope with contention and opposition? My most recent overwhelming challenge was a health issue. I have solved it through a method in Timeless Wisdom teachings. Contention and opposition evaporate when I apply Timeless Wisdom teachings. Do you feel free? Do you feel abundance? Do you feel lack? Are you sad? Are you worried? Timeless Wisdom teachings has set me free from every lack, limitation, sorrow, worry, and care. I have achieved the freedom and liberty that is looked upon as an inalienable right. There is a solution to eliminate worry. What price would you pay for freedom? Would you give your life for it? Would you migrate to a strange land? In the final analysis, our only real freedom is the freedom to discipline ourselves. Timeless Wisdom teachings taught me how to develop self-discipline. The immutable, natural, scientific truths in Timeless Wisdom teachings were the key to open the golden gate across the path of my journey of self-discovery, and self-discipline is the compass to keep me on the path. My greatest joy came when I applied Timeless Wisdom teachings to my life. This one book had the solution to improving every aspect of my life. I know this is hard to believe. You have nothing to lose and a lot to gain. Results are guaranteed in exact accordance to your application of the lessons. Experience all the best that life has to offer.